Konnichiwa from the city of Ishinomaki, northern Japan. I'd like to say hello to all the members of the Wild Blueberry Association of North America and thank you for your support of the MUD Project. My name is Colin Rennie and I'd like to talk a little bit about what the MUD Project is, what our goals are, where we'd like to go from here, and how your support has helped us and why I would like to ask for your continued support of this project. Before I begin, I'd like to say a special thank you to Mr. David Hoffman of Oxford Frozen Foods and Mr. Nelly Valtour of the Wild Blueberry Association of North America. Thank you both for taking a chance on me. Thank you for seeing the value in this project, both for your organization and for the people of Northeast Japan. Thank you. It can be difficult to really describe the level of the devastation here in Japan, but the best way I can put it into perspective is to imagine that the entire Atlantic coast of Nova Scotia was completely destroyed. It's not just one city center or one area. It's spread out all along the coast, so all the small communities are affected as well as the large communities, and they're all on their own process to recovery. The effect on the fisheries has been huge. The entire coast of Japan has sunk more than a meter, making a lot of the docks more or less useless, in addition to the fact that so many of the shipping fleets were destroyed by the tsunami itself. Tourism industry is in shambles as people just won't come because of the radiation fear and the fact that the facilities are just not there. So this is where we come. This is where the MUD Project starts. So what you may be thinking, and I wouldn't blame you for thinking it, with this level of destruction, what can one group of individuals, or one person for that matter, possibly hope to accomplish? Well, there are two goals to the MUD Project. The first is to physically help with the continued relief efforts in the northeast coast of Japan. The second goal is to promote Tohoku as a tourist destination, promote the culture, the people, the beautiful landscape, and try to appeal to people around the world to come and see it for themselves. So what is the benefit for a sponsor of the MUD Project? Well, I'm a walking billboard, and I'm much more effective than a sign or a pamphlet because I interact with people and I tell people in Japanese about wild blueberries and the difference in the health benefits that wild blueberries have as opposed to cultivated varieties. I always wear a t-shirt when I'm at the job site working on tearing down walls of a house, making deliveries, clearing mud and rubble. I always have the t-shirt on. So then when I produce videos and take pictures of the work being done, the logo shows up once again, and in the social media streams that I'm putting out on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter, and Mixi, which is a Japanese variety, and later on as well it will also be on Renren, which is a Chinese version when I move into the tourism, more towards tourism promotion. Wild Blueberry's logo and website will be there. It's a very grassroots approach to marketing. I always carry information about wild blueberries on me, so if I get asked, well, what's the difference between blueberries versus wild blueberries, or what do you mean they're wild? I can explain in detail. So this all gets put out in my media, and as well when I'm covered on other media, such as the radio. I've been on nationwide radio in Japan 3 times thus far. I've been interviewed for local magazines, and I've also been on Atlantic Canadian television once before I left. And I can say with confidence that there will be continued media coverage, and I will be in the news again as I work to promote Tohoku, the Northeast region. And when I am covered, the logo will be there, and wild blueberries will be put out through that media stream as well to the general population in Japan. And I think that is one of the goals of the Wild Blueberry Association of North America. Coming to Tohoku to do the work that I'm doing comes at a significant price. I had to take on a significant amount of personal debt in order to make this project a reality. and I don't have any regular source of income. So it can be difficult to focus on the work when you're worried about if you'll have enough money for food. I've lost 6 kilos since I came to Japan, and there has been times when I certainly have not had enough to eat. So what I would like to propose to the Wild Blueberry Association of North America is to continue as a sponsor for my day-to-day expenses. The amount of money I've received thus far is roughly equivalent to the amount that I will need for 2 months. On my current timeline, I'm on a working holiday visa, which will allow me to stay in Japan until next June. So I'd like your consideration to help me do the work that I'm doing, help promote Tohoku, and in turn, promote wild blueberries. So thank you once again for your consideration. The rebuilding of Tohoku is one giant jigsaw puzzle, but the Mud Project is one piece of that puzzle. And that's the best metaphor I could come up with. Thank you very much.